The gospel this Sunday is Luke chapter 14, verses 25 through 33, and it's a lesson on discipleship. And Jesus doesn't hold back his words at all when he's speaking to the crowds. He says to them, if you don't hate your mom and your dad and your brother and your sister, you cannot be my disciple. And if you're not willing to carry your cross, you cannot be my disciple. And I think that he wanted people to understand that choosing to follow him wasn't going to be easy. That choosing to follow him meant that you were going to have to calculate the cost. You were going to have to realize that there are things that you're going to lose. There are things that you're going to have to sacrifice in order to make him first. That he has to be of the utmost importance in your life. He has to be more important than even your mom and your dad and your best friend. He has to be more important than the sport that you play or the grades that you make. And choosing to follow him is going to cost you. It's hard work. I always say to my students, it's the hardest job I've ever had. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I can't choose to take a day off from being a Christian. I might make mistakes along the way, but when I am not being the best version of myself and imitating him, and I see those parts of me coming out, not him, then I don't feel good about that, and I want to be better, and I recognize that. Choosing to follow him is sometimes not just a daily choice, but a situational choice. I get up every single morning and I say, all right, God, I'm yours. What do you want to do with me? And sometimes by breakfast, I'm already doing my will and not his. And I have to recommit myself and say, okay, God, your will be done today, not mine. It's not easy to follow him, but it is so very worth it. We're so willing to put our efforts into certain things, to be a certain weight, to be a certain fitness level. We work so hard. We put in countless hours. To be healthy eaters, we watch our food intake and we, watch what we consume. To be the best at our sport, we practice hour after hour. We sweat. We give it our all. At our job, we work well past the 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock hour. We're so often willing to give everything in other areas of our life. And I think today, this message reminds us that if we really do want to follow him, we've got to be willing to give everything to him too. We've got to be willing to make him first. We have to be willing to follow him in all areas of our life. We have to know that there might be a cost to that. We might lose some people along the way. We might ruffle some feathers because of the way we believe. But he never told us it was going to be easy. He just said it was going to be worth it. And so I challenge you to be his this week. Try not to be the world's. Try not to just be your work. Try not to just be your sport or your weight or your fitness or whatever it is that you just focus on. Try to bring him a little bit more into your life this week and realize that being his disciple truly brings a joy to your life that none of those other things can at all. I'll be praying for all of you as you try to be his. Have a great week.